Let me guess, you enjoy having the added security of a password lock on your phone, but you hate having to type it in every other minute. We all do. However, thanks to Motorola's latest security accessory, you might be able to forget that PIN. I'm Taylor Martin, this is Pocketnow, and this is Motorola Skip. Mobile security cannot be overstated. We have become more lenient towards what we're willing to store on our phones, and, well, their personal devices. You likely have conversations you don't want people to read, or other private information neither the world nor snooping eyes need to see or know about. That's why it's always good practice to secure your phone with a PIN or password. The trouble is, we check our phones up to 100 times, if not more, each day. According to Motorola, typing in a PIN or password takes up to 2.3 seconds each time. While just under 4 minutes per day might not sound like a lot of time spent entering passwords, the time certainly adds up. Whether or not that time matters is, well, up to you. And so is making use of Motorola's latest push forward in the ease of mobile security. It's called Motorola Skip, and it looks like some strange fashion accessory or a pull tab of some sort. But it's actually a magnetic clip with an NFC chip embedded. And the premise is simple. Instead of actually typing your PIN or drawing a pattern on your lock screen every time, simply tap the phone and skip together, and your phone will unlock. The setup is extremely simple. Download the Motorola Skip setup application from Google Play. Run the application by tapping Skip to the back of your phone and agree to the service. You are then asked whether you want to use a pattern, PIN, or password lock when Skip is not available. Select your security type and pair your Skip. The next time you go to unlock your phone, simply tap it to Skip and it unlocks. The Skip, whether it came free with your online order or you purchased it separately, comes with 3 Skip dots, which work the same way, but in sticker form. You might clip your Skip to the belt loop on your pants or on the hem of your shirt. The stickers you would strategically place in safe areas or trusted zones, such as your desk at work, your nightstand, or in the kitchen. You may be asking, why is Skip so helpful? How is it any better than simply entering your PIN or password? There's a simple answer. One of the unique features of the Moto X is touchless control, the ability to use Google Now without ever touching your phone. If you have a password lock on your phone, it's not actually touchless anymore. You have to enter your password each and every time. Sit the Moto X on a skip dot or attach the magnetic skip to the back of your Moto X, and touchless control works flawlessly, even with password protection. Motorola Skip works great, though we have yet to find a comfortable place to actually attach it. We tried it on our belt loop, but it was difficult to tap the right part of the Moto X to skip each time, since it was beneath our shirt. We ended up fiddling with it every time to get it to work, so we just carry it around in our pocket and slap it to the back of the phone when we need it. Not the safest method, but we're working on it. And it's certainly better than tediously entering our PIN every single time we use the phone. As great as Skip may be, it's not the only security feature of the Moto X. Buried in the security submenu in settings is yet another similar feature called Trusted Devices. It may sound like one of those generic features you've always overlooked in the security settings, but it isn't. This is new, and it's quite cool. Basically, Motorola figures that when you're connected to certain Bluetooth devices, you will likely be using the phone more frequently. So constantly locking the phone when the display powers off is overkill and unneeded. When you pair a device, you will be asked if that device should be added to your Trusted Devices list. If so, when you connect that device, the phone will remain unlocked until they are disconnected. If not, the lock protocols act just as they normally would. For example, I frequently use this Bluetooth speaker with my Moto X. When I'm connected, I'm constantly powering the Moto X on to change songs or playlists. I enabled it as a trusted device. My car stereo is easily the most useful trusted device. Yet my Pebble, on the other hand, is not a trusted device, else my phone would never be locked unless I walked out of proximity, which is about 30 feet. It's not a terrible idea though, and if I wanted to make it a trusted device, I simply check it off in the trusted device settings. These security features from Motorola are quite useful and show some true forward thinking from the company. However, they obviously pose risks. If Skip falls into the hands of the wrong person, they will have total access to all your private data. So keeping up with Skip is likely in your best interest. So we leave you with one question. Is Motorola Skip the sort of device you see yourself using in place of typing a PIN or password all the time? We've been using it since Monday and don't plan on stopping anytime soon. It's convenient and imperative if you want to use touchless control and a lock screen PIN at the same time. That's going to do it for this time. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to let us know by clicking the thumbs up button below and subscribing to see more videos like this one in the future. Follow us on all the usual channels, Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus at Pocketnow. You can find me on Twitter at CasperTech. I'm Taylor Martin, and I'll see you next time.